snack-related mishap again. Here in this video I'm going to show off some of my favorite rally cars that I have, and also a bag that my mom gave me. They were at an auction recently and they found a bag full of toys and they gave it to me. So we'll take a look at that and see what's in there. This right here, I like rally cars. I should start off by saying that. I really dig rally cars. I love rally racing. I love drag racing too, and like, you know, I'm a racing fan just in general, but I really love rally. And so whenever I see rally Hot Wheels cars, you know, I just gotta pick them up. But anyway, this here is a Citroen C4 Rally. This one is a 2010 new models, so this was the first year that this one was available. Pretty sweet car. I really like the white wheels on it to match, you know, to offset that red. That's pretty nice. Some really great detail work there on the front end and on the back end too. You don't see that too often in just the regular mainline cars anymore. I would say that I could go for a little more like rally, you know, tampo work on the side or whatever, but with this kind of stuff, I don't think I can really complain. But anyway, that's a 2010 new models. This one is also a Citroen C4 Rally. This one is from 2012, the Thrill Racer series, I believe. It's got orange windows, and sorry if these are a little dusty. They've been sitting on my shelf for a while. I tried to clean them up a little bit, but I'm sure I missed it a bit. These are some, this is an interesting car. I still like it, not as much as the red Citroen C4 Rally, but pretty nice. I do like the rally tampo work that it's got going on the side. The orange windshield is pretty cool too, I guess. It's not really my style, but it's still pretty neat. This here is a Subaru WRX STI. Is that what it says? It says, yes, Subaru WRX STI. This one I believe is from 2010, the HW City Night Riders collection. Yeah, I like the tampo work on this one too. I dig Subarus, you know. But then again, like I said, I'm a rally fan. This one's got some pretty nice stuff going on it. 2013, I'll bet this one was hard to find, and I don't remember finding it, but I must have, so couldn't have been that hard to find for me. But it seems like one that people would grab up pretty quick. It's got a blue windshield on it. That's pretty cool. I do like that green wing on the back. It's just all around a nice car. It's been sitting on my shelf for a while, so. And the camera probably didn't pick it up, but the paint is more of kind of a pearlescent white. And that brings me to one of my favorite cars in my collection, if not my favorite car. And this is Ken Block's 2011 new models. The Ken Block rally car, 11 Ford Festiva, I believe, or Fiesta rather. 12 Ford Fiesta. And you know, because I'm such a huge rally fan, I have been to a race in my area every year for the last 12 years or so. We camp out for the weekend, my friends and I, and we make a weekend of it. Look, check out the tampo work on this car. It is just awesome. This is the car that Ken Block was at the time driving. I believe this was a Gymkhana car, actually, not a rally car, but still totally awesome. The route, you know, the tampo work on that is awesome. He's got the Hoonigan decal on there, and is just a nice piece. This came in a white also with like reversed colored tampos on it, but I don't have that one. His real car was black, so I'm happy to have this one. I got a little chip in my American flag. Oh no. And let's see if I can get this to focus again. There you go. And anyway, so because of being at the races, so many times. It's not like a NASCAR race where you know the pits are kind of closed. I mean, you can go walk around, but you're not going to be talking to drivers unless they're doing autograph signings or whatever. With Rally, they'll bring all the cars into an expose in the green, and well, where I go is STPR in Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. The green is a park in the middle of town, and they'll bring all the cars in basically in the morning before most of the bulk of the racing gets done. And you can kind of just walk around and shake hands with drivers and talk to whoever, and it's a good time. And like the drivers are really cool in that they don't they understand rally fans. Rally fans are there for the sport, and they appreciate them as much as the fans appreciate the drivers. So it's a really cool time. So I've had the opportunity to talk to a lot of really good drivers in the past. Travis Pastrana and Dave Mira, and one guy, and this is the prize of my collection, Ken Block. This is a signed copy of the Ken Block 12 Ford, well, see, now it says 11 Ken Block Ford Fiesta on the package, but the bottom of the car says 12 Ford Fiesta. That's kind of weird. But anyway, pride and joy of my collection, the signed Ken Block car. And all the guys that I just mentioned, they're all really nice guys. They're super cool and like totally willing to talk to fans. And Dylan Van Way is another good one. He's an up-and-comer. You might not know his name yet, but keep an eye on him because he's going to be big in a couple of years. But anyway, yeah, this car is just probably my absolute favorite. Absolutely my signed version. It's a little bit dinged up, but I mean, it traveled a couple 100 miles with us to get it signed. I also have like a hat and a couple posters that have all those guys' signatures on them, So, and I'll put up a picture here if I can figure out how to do it and if I can find it. But my wife, who is super awesome, had this car. She gave this car to the other copy, the open one. She gave that to a friend of hers who does custom cakes. And her friend made it was a cake. Well, she rehearsal dinner, that's what it's called. She made me a rehearsal dinner cake based around this car, and I will throw up a picture here if I can remember. So, off to my bag of goodies. Like I said, my mom got this for me. Parents got this for me at a auction. There's some old Lesney cars and all kinds of stuff in here, so we'll take a look at it. I'll open this up and sort it all out, and then I'll be back at you. Alright, I'm back. This is all the best stuff from the bag. That's a joke. This is all the stuff that I don't know where it came from or what its deal is. This motorcycle's pretty cool. A little plastic motorcycle. It's got a little working kickstand. It's pretty neat. Got a couple animals. I don't know if they came out of a car or anything. They probably didn't. They're probably just little figurines. But I got a goose, I guess that is. Looks like, I don't know what that is, a deer or a lamb, fawn, I don't know. Got a little rooster chicken thing. Here's a windshield from something, don't know what that is. A laser cannon, I imagine, from I don't know what. An X-Wing fighter, it looks like, perhaps. Here's a little block of Lego. And, let's see. Here I have just the shell of a random car. Don't know what it is. I think it looks like a Lancer. Looks like a Mitsubishi Lancer. Not 100% on that. Cool tampos. Let's see, what else? This is the only Matchbox car I got in this box. Bag rather. This is mostly a lot of cars, but got a couple things that aren't. I don't know if that's gonna focus. It says delivery truck right there. Matchbox, the only Matchbox in there. It's missing something on the back that was supposed to be there, used to be there. but isn't anymore. Pretty cool though. Add that to my collection. Sorry about my arm there. Got a few Hot Wheels in this case. Got a really beat up Mustang with the opening hood. I remember this one. I had a couple of these when I was a kid. They still make it, except this year they were in the Mustang 5-pack, and halfway through the production they stopped doing the opening hood on it. So shout out to RaceGrooves for pointing that out and arming me with that knowledge. But anyway, this thing was owned and played with. Definitely, it's been scribbled all over with marker and missing the windshield and all kinds of stuff. Like the white walls on it, although one of them's been colored in. Oh, two of them have been colored in. Used to be a cool car once. This is a Nash Metro Rail based on a Nash Metropolitan, which were tiny cars, and this thing is a really cool drag example of it. I'm not sure what year this is or what the series was or anything like that, but it's got some really cool artwork on it. Nice car. This one here is, oh geez, a Cadillac or an Impala. Yeah, 56. Can you read that? 56 or 58 Cadillac. It's tough to read when you've got a camera in your face, you know, that you're trying to keep an eye on. But really cool work on that one too. I wouldn't be surprised if it came from the same series as the Metro Rail. Here's looks like a cereal promotion. Cheerios car. It says Lego on the base. Yep. Lego. So I don't know what that's from, but kind of goofy. Found a couple Transformers in this bag. I gotta move quick. I gotta keep this moving along because this video is gonna get long and I only got 5 minutes worth of film left. Anyway, couple of these Transformers, I'm not even gonna try and figure out how they work because you know how that goes every time you've ever tried to put a Transformer together ever. Right here, this is very interesting. I didn't even know that this existed, and I'm a big Volkswagen guy. This is a Lego car, and I had no idea that they existed. They got these little steel wheels on them. Looks like the bumper on this one got a little buggered up, but I'm not sure if that's focusing well. But it's really cool. I'm not sure if it's supposed to have an interior in it, but you know, this top is just off of it. That's just how it came in the bag. I thought that they were from two different things at first. These are also interesting. These are midget toys. I had no idea that this company had ever existed. This probably used to have a boat or something on it. But yeah, it's got very little information on the bottom of it. Midget Toy was a company that I believe started making just die-cast toys after World War II because they had all the equipment and you know, didn't know what to do with it. So they existed for a little while and made some, you know, very simple castings. Obviously, I don't know why I'm using this Mustang, but obviously they're much smaller than any of the Hot Wheels or Matchbox stuff was. But I think the company kind of stuck around until the 80s or so before they kind of just faded out of existence. But this one's kind of beat up a little bit. A really cool car. I like this thing a lot. Very interesting. And finally, I got a mess of Lesney cars, and I'm not gonna get into all these because I don't know anything about Lesney cars, except that, you know, they were the kind of when Matchbox was being made in England, right? Matchbox series, every one of them had their own little number on it, so I guess you can look that up pretty easily and find out whatever information you need for these things, but you know, fairly simply. But I'm just, you know, they're cool to have around, but I'm not that into the older cars. They are pretty sweet. I gotta give it to them. I mean, this one here has a dog hanging out at the back. You know, it's just a really cool little touch. And they've got, you know, the tow hooks and whatever. This tractor, I'm sure, used to have tires on it. Probably rubber. Probably rotted away or got lost. This guy is pretty fun. You know, they've been played with. I got a tractor here, or it's a hay wagon, I think. Used to have tires on it, I'm sure, but no more. Still cool. Got this guy, this is a girder truck, I believe. Yep, girder truck, if you can read that in there. You know, so it used to have a bunch of girders on the back of it, but found it in a bag, so I'm not going to have any girders on it. This guy I think is a Jeep Commander, if I'm not mistaken. Jeep Gladiator. See, and like just really simple, cool wheels, but like they clearly predate the stuff that Hot Wheels is putting out now. Played with hard, man. These things have been busted up and all the paint's chipped off them, but they're still, you know, you gotta appreciate where your hobbies came from, like the forefathers of your hobby, or else you wouldn't have the hobby available to you. This tractor is pretty sweet. And finally, I've got this guy. Still moves up and down, still has a hook. Pretty nice. Anyway, I'm out of time, so thank you very much for watching. Subscribe and comment, and let me know what you think. And I'll just keep making these videos as time allows. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one. Bye. I almost forgot one. This is a goofy looking, I think this was a McDonald's Hot Wheels car. I do not understand the point of this thing. It's got one wheel. I don't think it's magnetic. I haven't tried it out though yet. But anyway, weird thing. Okay.